Get him, killer. Okay, welcome to Friendsville, Maryland, folks. We're standing here at the takeout for the Upper Yock. Okay, and welcome to our outfitter store. Having a little sale today. And we'd like to thank you for choosing Precision Rafting for your Upper Youghiogheny adventure today. Okay, and our rafters make their way onto the bus. And we'll see you at the put-in. Well, all right then, folks. We're here at the put-in to the Upper Youghiogheny. Water's down there, up and ready to go. And our rafters are getting ready. All right then, folks. We'll see you at our first major rapid of the day down at Gap Falls.
Okay, let's spin it around.
Then, folks, welcome to our first major rapid of the day. This one is called Gap Falls. You can see there's a ledge over there, but most of the water pushes to the river left here where I'm sitting. On this rock next to it, there's a big hole. They'll just punch cleanly through there. All right, we'll see how they do. Yeah, doggy. All right, good one. You can see that's a little tricky hole there. All right, our tiger's going back for another round. Yeah. All right. All right, and our trip is making its way on down. They're up top there, making their way down to us. You see Jim Snyder here at Gap Falls. He has a great line as always. Okay, first up we have Mark Gallagher shredding it here through Gap Falls. And a good hit there, good line. Okay, and next up we have Jeff. Oh, good hit. And it's Mark Harmon making his way down through Gap Falls here. So he's got a good line. Gonna take a big hit here. Yeah, there you go. All right, next up is Freeze. He has a good line. All right, here they come. Beautiful. Okay, here comes Rocio. Sorry, it's Doug. It's Doug, and he's happy to be here. All right, that's good. Yeah. Down and yeah. Okay, here comes Mike and his crew paddling fast and furious down through Gap Falls here, taking the big hit. Yeah. All right, next up we see Walter bedding in his water. And down through Gap Falls, giving all ahead now, getting a little speed up to punch this big hole and a good hit. Yeah. And next in line is Bill. They get a good hit down through here. And bringing up the rear is Robbio. His group of hardcore paddlers. Yeah, nice line. All right, then that's going to do it here for us at Gap Falls. We'll see you down at our first major Class 5 rapid of the day called Bastard. Okay then, folks, welcome to our first Class 5 rapid of the day. This one is called Bastard. If you look on up through here, we see a lot of crazy rocks and obstructions over there in River Left. And here's a big boulder. You go either side there, but you don't want to hit the rocks. There's a nice south hole, bottom of this pour-over on River Left. You can see there's lots of pour-overs and obstructions looking up through here. There's another one. and all the way up through to the top where our trip is setting up and getting ready. Yeah, they do. And first up is Mark Gallagher. Coming down through Bastard. He looks like he's got a good line going down the river right here. Ready for this big pour over? Nicely done. There you go. All right. Now we see Mark. The other Mark. Taking a more river left route down through here. And a good hit down through there. All right. Good job, fella. And next up we have Creed. Getting the big hit there. He's going river left too. He's got a good line. And down over that last big pour over. Beautiful, good line, yeah. And next up we have Jeff. Yeah, getting the big hit up top there on the river left. He's gonna run down left here. I feel it's a better line. A little sketchier, a little more action-packed, as you can see. He's really working it well, though. He's setting up for this last big pour over. He gets a little sideways, but good line. All right, it's Big Bird coming down through here. Bastard today. Spinning around in the eddy, setting up for the next big drop. Here he comes. Good hold on command down through. All right. And then it's Hutch. Hutch making a good line down through Bastard here today. Good job, fella. Hey, this is Tim, I believe. Coming down through the left line of Bastard. Over that big drop. Kind of got stopped in the hole there for a second. Little last minute correction, change of plan, and they're out of there. And next up we see Walter and his Fearless Paddlers. He's coming down the right side of Bastard here, getting ready to make that big drop, last drop. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, now. Okay. There's another precision raft down through Bastard. They're going to do the right line. Equally as challenging as left if you were to pin. Yeah. Good hit. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're all right. They're out of here. Here comes our shredders. It's Tom. Down through. Followed closely by Deb. Not sure what they're trying to do here, but it worked. That's all that matters. Spinning it around for us. Okay, and starting out a little bit sideways and backwards up here is another one of our boats coming down through Bastard. He's going to go right over that pour over. Oh, a little change of plan. He was going to go river right. I'd say he's going to go river left now. All right, see how they do over this big drop here. And beautiful. Nice one. And in the sweep bill, it's our sweep motor coming down through. Getting the big hit there. And headed on downstream. All right then, folks. That's going to do it here for us at Bastard today. We'll see y'all on downstream. Wait a minute. Sorry, y'all forgive me. I spoke too soon. In the sweep is Rabio. Down through Bastard. Yeah. Still paddling from the floor. Yeah. That's where I get most of my best strokes, from the bottom of the raft. All right, then that will do it here for us at Bastard then. And we'll see y'all on downstream. All right, folks, here we are, what's called National Falls, staring at the terminus of two rapids. It terminates in this big, ugly hole right here. As we look upstream, see the approach. Awful lot of rocks, a lot of constrictions, a lot of white stuff up in here. You look on upstream, you see Triple Drop up there. There's a bell coming down. Hardly a pull in between Triple Drop and National. There goes Jim Snyder. And Mark Harmon in the shredder. And he's going to get the eddy and set safety. We'll see how they do. And here comes our first draft down through Triple Drop. It's Walter. Going right down to the middle, hitting that big hole, almost upset him, but he had a good line. Yeah. All right. And we'll go ahead and film Jim Snyder coming down through here. Striding, standing up in a ducky. Got a long paddle there. All right, he's in the end. All right, down through Triple Drop now we see, I think it's Mark Harmon. He had a good line though. And one of our shredders, our trainees. Okay, here comes our next draft in the trip. I believe it's Creed. Down through the Triple Drop. He cleaning it up, yeah. Good line, fella. That's how it's done. All right, and he pulls out. There's a raft behind coming down through Triple Drop. He's going to go ahead and run down through National here for us. All right, they're making the boat line here today. Yeah, beautiful, big hit down to the bottom. And it's our next raft coming down through. It's Mark Harmon. Coming down through National Falls, hugging that big rock there. Setting up now, getting river right, pushing hard, pushing hard. Oh, he high sides the rock. Looks like he's gonna take the alternate line. Yeah, there goes Bill. Now through Triple Drop. Right. And next up we have Hobart. And here comes Bill. Bill's gonna go for the booth line today. He's paddling hard. Uh-oh. He's going to spin it around and run it backwards. Oh! And followed closely behind by the shredder, who splats up on the raft. All right. Oh, and they're almost in the hole. Oh, they were let go way too easy. All right. Fast and furious action out here today. As I like to see it. That's our next raft down through National Fall. They're going to get the boot. Have a good line, I say. Yeah. Good hit. Okay. Here we go. All forward. Going for the big boop here. Oh, no! And they're in the hole. They're in the hole. It's Carnage Feast eating raptors. Yeah. Yeah. And they flip it. All right. Ah. All right then, folks. With that in mind, Carnage Feast is still very hungry for raptors today. Maybe we can eat some from Hutch's boat. No, good line. Too bad, Carnage Beast. Okay, Mark Harmon's peeled out of the river left and is going to go river right for the big boat here at Nashville Falls today. He gets kicked down around a little bit, goes offline again. Question is, how bad do you want to swim? Oh, good line though. All right now. Things getting a lot out of control here today. Another missed line, just spinning around. Trying to straighten it out for this drop here. And one right on top of the other. All right. And here comes Jim Snyder. I'm sorry, Jeff Snyder. Down through and a good line. All right, the shredder's gonna let the raft pass. That's probably a wise idea. I've been underneath the raft before. It's not much fun. And it's Robbio, the best looking guide on the river. At least he seems to think so. That's all that really matters. He gives the all back. And I think they're going to take the middle route. But they get right through the hole, no problem. Okay, and in the sweep is Mark Gallagher making the transition there between Triple Drop and Nashville Falls here. He's got a good line. He's tugging right up against that rock there. And he's keeping it nice and straight, doing a good job. Gonna get spooked here to the river right. Lines it up. Takes some hard strokes forward and beautiful. All right. All right, next up is Walter. Yeah. Calls you all forward. A little hard now, fellas. Yeah, there you go. All right then, folks, that's going to do it here for us in Nashville Falls today. We'll look for you on downstream. Okay then, folks, welcome to Heiser Ling. Comes the shredder. Yeah, beautiful. And Snyder, yeah, rock on. As you can see, the water all pillows up on this rock that I'm standing on. All the water comes from over here, Campground and Time Warp. Another line is over here. That's called Rifle Barrel. It's a little low today. Still be coming down through and make the Time Warp move in behind the rock there. And it looks like Mark Gallagher is going to come down through here for us next. There he comes. He's got a good line. He's going to get way up on this rock. Maybe get a 360 for us. Yeah. Beautiful. Little action up top there with Harmon and his crew. Got stuck on a rock trying to do the Time Warp. All right, and down below, see a little help operation. This fella. Hold on to everything. All right, way to give a helping hand for Gallagher, yeah. Man, looks like they could use a helping hand up there. Out there, I think. Harmon. All the boats stacking up on him now, so he might come along and rock him off there. All right. They got it under control. Okay, and our trainees trying to get the big move here at the Heiser Ling. Oh, that wasn't pretty, but hey, they made it. All right, now it's Freeze. Freeze making his way for the Heiser Ling, paddling fast, paddling furiously. Yeah, way up on there, brother. And a nice 360 at the bottom. Rock on. Walter setting up. And here comes Walter calling the all forward. Paddle hard now, fellas. Dig, 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 he shouts. Yeah, he's gonna get away up on here for us. Beautiful. All right. Oh, stall, yeah. All right. Here we go. Like he's gonna get a good line here for us. Yeah. Nice and smooth there. Makes it look so easy. And here comes Tom. Redding it up here. Yeah. Nice 360. Beautiful. And now we see Hutch. Yeah, yeah, brother. And following him closely is Bill. Yeah, yeah, woo! Rock on. Everyone's getting a big move here today. They make it look so easy. All right, there you go. Oh, I was wrong. Somebody did run rifle barrel today. They're gonna do the 360 before the move. Oh, yeah. Well, can't win them all, but hey, it's a good clean line. All right, and in the sweep in the rear is Jeff. You're at the highs there, lane. Yeah, beautiful, brother. Rock on. All right then, folks, that's going to do it here for us at Heiserling today. We'll see y'all on downstream. Okay then, folks, welcome to Powerful Popper. Yeah. And next up, it's Doug. It's Hutch. Yeah, Douglas Hutchinson. All right. Fast and Furious down through here now. There's Jeff. And Snyder. Okay, and Mark Harmon follows. Yeah, the whole river just kind of channels in between those two rocks there. There's our trainee boat. Spinning 360s. This is a great little rapid, one of my very favorites. All right. Got a little close to that rock you wanted to be, maybe. I can go down through there sideways, yeah. There you go. Okay, and up top we see Walter and another raft, Big Bird, we'll call him, coming down through. We'll catch him right here. And it's Walter. And Big Bird. Followed by Bill. Down through Powerful Popper. All right then, folks. All right then, folks, that's going to do it for us today. We'll see y'all on downstream at Wright's Hole. Okay, well, remedial math would be a plus in this. If I could just count the rafts, I would know there's still more. There's Creed. Creed and his group. Followed by Tom on the shredder. Going to take the death slot there. And then followed by Robbio. All right then, folks. I believe that's going to do it for us. And like I said, we'll see you down at Wright's Hole. Peace. Okay then, then, folks, welcome to Wright Toll, our last major rapid today that we filmed. Down below is Pencil Sharpener, but this is a great one if you get surf. There's also some other holes down below. Real meaty, real sticky. We'll wait and we'll see how they do. All right, here comes Bart Gallagher now through Wright Toll. Good clean line there. Here comes our trainees. They got a good line. Looks like, yeah. And now we see Hutch. Getting the big hit there, yeah. And now Bill. The big hit here, Wright Toll. All right, fellas. There you go. Rock on. And it's trees. Yeah. There you go. Nicely done. There you go. All right. All right, next up is Walter and his group. Walter the big hit at Wright Toll here today for us. And beautiful. All right, now we have Bill. And they get the good hit too. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. All right, and last up is Robbio. Getting the big hit. That was the best one yet. Rock on, brother. Yeah. And there goes our safety boater. All right then, folks. That's going to do it here for us today. Sure hope you've enjoyed seeing the river as much as we have enjoyed showing it to you. For all of us here at Precision Rafting, peace. Well, all right, and good morning, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Youghiogheny, standing here at the takeout to the Upper Yough. And this is our outfitter store here at the takeout to the Upper Yough. And we'd like to thank you for choosing Precision Rafting for your Class 4, Class 5 Action Whitewater Day. Okay, and our rafters make their way onto the bus. And we'll see you at the put-in. Okay, and here we are at the put-in to the Upper Youghiogheny. And our rafters gather to get their safety talk.
And a lot closer together. At some point, it's almost going to see one going on rapid supply miles. So, hopefully, the things I'm going to cover in great detail are kind of some of the things that can happen to you if you inadvertently leave the raft.
And our rafters get their rafts ready.
You could, I tell you what, right? To go to the second bridge, there's an outpost for a rafting expert. What we're going to do first is try to make eye contact with you so you know it's
Okay, and as our rafters finish their safety talk with Roger, we'll see you at our first major rapid of the day, Class 4 action downriver called Gap Falls.
blowing whistles or yelling commands. If you hear a bunch of whistles being blown,
All right, and welcome to our first major rapid of the day. This one is called Gap Falls. You can see all the water wants to push its way over where I'm standing on the river left. It's this big, ugly, churning hole. We'll wait and we'll see how they do. Okay, and here they come. Roger Devo for the Eddie writer and proprietor here at Precision Rafting. Nice hit. Bill, yeah. It's Walter and his crew coming fast and furious down through Gap Falls and getting the big hit, yeah. And a good hit by Mark Gallagher. All right, then that's going to do it here for us at Gap Falls. We'll see you down in our first major Class 5 rapid of the day. That one's called Bastard. We'll see you there. Well, all right then, folks, welcome to our first major Class 5 rapid of the day. This is a really long one. This one's called Bastard. If you wipe out here, you'll find out why. A lot of pour-overs. You can run right or you can run left. You don't want to run middle. A lot of constrictions, a lot of white stuff. We'll see how they do. And here come our two safety boaters setting up. First up, Mark Gallagher and his crew. Looks like they're going to take middle chute there, get the big hit. And then back over toward River Right here. And a big hit. And he helps set safety. And next up we have Walter and his crew. Done. Okay, next up we have Dave. Looks like he's gonna run the left side here. A little more potential for disaster. Certainly more pour overs. A little beefier too. And he comes back right to avoid that big hole. That's a good job. They're truly going to go left here for the big hit. Yeah, beautiful. Big hit. And a rock spin. All right. And now it's Wild Bill and his group. Good job, fella. All right, then, folks, that's going to do it here for us at Bastard today. And we'll see you on downstream. All right, then, folks, welcome to the Terminus 2 drop. I'm looking at the hole at the bottom of what's called National Falls. And as we look on upstream, see a lot of pour over holes, a lot of funny water, then just a little bitty pool in between National and Triple Drop. We'll wait and see how they do. All right, below National Fall hole, there's a little rock here behind the one I'm standing on. This is a really good splat rock here. Oh yeah, 360 splat wheel with the cheese for the camera. All right, dog. There you go. Yeah, the best thing since sliced cheese. It's striding with the man, Jeff Snyder. And here comes our first raft down to Triple Drop. Getting the big hit. Going to punch that big hole. Good job, fella. All right. And a big hit there. And a swimmer. And he does a good job getting it right back in there. All right. All right, and they do a good job of Triple Drop. We're going to break away here for National Falls. As our first raft makes its way down for the boop. Gets the big boop, and good job, fella. This raft comes down, triple drop here to Nashville Falls. Trying to work their way Plenty River right so they can get the booth. Sliding off the rock there. Oh, they're gonna go right over the falls. Oh, into the hole. No, they make it. All right. There. Here comes Roger DeBell for the big booth move here at Nashville. Yeah. Now big Bill's crew taking the big hit, coming down through the fall. And a perfect line, baby smooth. And now Jeff Snyder, he makes it look so easy. He runs where few fearless fear to tread. Yeah. All right. Last up is Walter, better known as Water. Why do we call him Water? We'll find out here today. Oh, and Water pulls it off beautifully. All right then, folks, that'll do it here for us at Nashville Falls and Triple Drop. And we'll see y'all on downstream. And one last strider here. Yeah! There you go. All right then, we'll see y'all on downstream then. Okay folks, here we are at Rapid. It's known as Zinger. Striders stride by. Look upstream, we see a couple of big holes in here. It's a narrow little slot. Really pretty rapid. Wait and see how they do. Okay, first up is Mark Gallagher. That'll do it here for us, the Zinger, and we'll see you on downstream. All right then, folks, welcome to a rapid that's known as Heiser Ling. See the approach, here's a really huge pour-over. Succession of them coming down through here. This is the campground line to this rapid. And over here we have what's called Rifle Barrel, where we should see our rafts coming through. You come down through there, and we see Snyder striding here for us. Down through Rifle Barrel. And you want to come, all the water tends to push its way up on this rock I'm standing on. All right, nicely done. And we'll wait and we'll see how our rafts do. 360! And there's our runner, Rogers the Bell. All right. And first up, it looks like Mark Gallagher down through Rifle Barrel here at Heiserling.
Sporting the Super Puma today.
All right, let's see if he can make that Super Puma get us this 360 here for us. Yeah, those rocks. Good job, brother.
What is Dave Martin? Yeah.
Dave Martin next to Rifle Barrel. Making it look so easy. And he lines up here to get a good whack at the Heiserling rock here that I'm spinning on. You can't get the 360. Beautiful. Down to the bottom. All right. And next to see Welter and his group of fearless paddlers coming to make the big Rifle Barrel Heiserling move here today. Get y'all back. Now they're going to paddle furiously here. He lines up the boat here for the good hit. Yeah, they come all the way up on the rock. Good job. All right, these Super Pumas handle so well. I know he's not going to have a problem getting a 360 just like the last one. Got his crew working hard there trying to line it up. So he's got a good line here. Yeah, oh! He's boing. And next up looks like Wild Bill and his group. Beautiful. All right, and that'll do it here for us at Heiserling. We'll see you on downstream. Okay, and here we are. What's known as the Cleavers.
No problem. That's the only thing about that move in this water. There we go, like that.
And backwards over last drop, they find the rock down there. Good hit. Big log in the main drop today. Having to run left to Wally there. Here comes Walter taking the center drop, acing it. And a good job, fella. All right. Nicely done there. He's going to spin around and drop it backwards. Misses the rock. That was a good job. And here come our trainees. Good job. And last, here comes Bill. Wow, Bill getting a big hit there. And safely down to the bottom. All right then, that's going to do it here for us, the Cleavers today. We'll see you on downstream.
Okay, we're going to get ready to go.
Welcome to what's known as Class 5 lunch here, folks. This one's called Cheeseburger Falls. We'll see how they do. Here comes the man. Yeah, the man with the plan. The next generation. Good job there. Going over cheeseburger, clips a little bit of lettuce hole. Finding his way down here to tomato. And then just a little dab of mayonnaise will finish it off. Yeah. All right. And now here comes Walter. Getting the big hit there. Yeah. A lot of potential for carnage here in that big hole at that first drop. And it's fast and furious action out here today. It's 12 o'clock lunch rush. Everybody's hungry. Don't be shy now. Hey now. And a big hit. And Bill gets a big hit down through there. And a little bit of mayonnaise, please. So nice. Yes, thank you. All right. Well, that'll do it here for some cheeseburger then, folks. We'll look for you on downstream. Okay then, folks, this is our last major Class 5 wrap of the day. This one's called Double Pencil Sharpener. A really big hole up top. Wait and see how they do. All right, here comes Walter and his enthusiastic crew. Yeah. All right, nicely done. Yeah, there you go. And now Mark Gallagher. Yeah. Good job. And now we have Wild Bill. Down through Double Pencil. Getting a big hit there, yeah. And another. Rock on. All right, then that'll do it here for us. Double Pencil Sharpener today. See you on downstream. Okay, and here we are, the last little ledge hole rapid here. And then spank your mama. Or after say now. See if we can't get someone surfing in here. Real good surf down in here. Wait and see how the other rafts do. Okay, and as we sit here and wait for our rafts, I see a little friend over here sunning himself. Hey, little bugger. You don't look too harmful. All right, mate. All we got here is a pit viper. Now, or rather, bugger, a copperhead. Yeah, that's one of them slimy buggers. He's got these fangs. They do you a trick. Yeah, doggy. And here comes Dave. And he's gonna make his way over the eddy. Paddle forward! Paddle forward! Yeah! All right, going for the surf. Good job, fella. All right. Somebody's surfing in here now. All right, here comes Walter and his crew. Gonna drop right in here for us, I say. Yeah, big hit. Yeah, and our cranes is surfing it up. Oh yeah. Paddle forward! Alright, that was Walter. We're gonna try again. Yeah, almost losing a couple there. Yeah, good job, man. All right. Alright, that's the kind of surf you can get. You put 4 guys in a boat. You're really tearing it up here. And that's going to wrap it up for us. Well, alright then, folks. That's going to do it here for today on the Upper Youghiogheny. It's been a pleasure showing this pristine, beautiful river to you. And for myself and the crew here at Precision Rafting, drive safely. Peace.